we're back with the What's Up Vegas magazine show, my show called How to Jimmy Vegas. I'm Jimmy Emerson, and part of a wonderful magazine. We've been out a little over a year now. We've done a couple of dozen shows. We've had so many wonderful people on my show. Entertainers, comedians, politicians, Congress people. We tried to get the mayor on, but she was busy that day. But we've got all kinds of wonderful people. And Gay Pride is coming up this month. We're in October. And so today I'm honored to have for the second or third time, I think, on my show.
I think it's 4 or 5
It's been a few times. The reason we have this, by the way, these are my friends, Rob Schlegel. Yay, Rob. Oh. And Andre Wade. Did I say it right? Andre Wade.
Sure did.
Andre. And Rob is been around for a long time. He, I don't know exactly your title, but he's been a publisher, many magazines, what I know of, The Bugle, The Night Beat, and many others. Tell us about that.
I've been around as long as Jimmy Emerson.
That's
so
a long time.
I've been here a while.
Okay.
So, but I've been on the show a few times, and I did publish The Bugle. That was back in the 90s and the 90s mostly. But in the last few years, we published the Las Vegas Spectrum magazine, which is in hiatus at the moment. But rest assured, come election time, we will have a magazine out, and we will have all of the endorsements from Nevada Impact in there, who to vote for judge and who to vote for county commission and city council, Congress, and all that kind of good stuff. So it'll be there.
And you've done this for many years now. And just as
started in 1992
92.
Doing endorsements because
I have to say, especially when it's in magazine form and it's online as well,
Sure.
It helps so much when you get ready to go vote. No matter what your affiliation is, if you've got information, especially on these offices, judge for this district or dog catcher, whatever
well, I always say, Jimmy, it's if you aren't careful who you vote for judge,
right,
you're going to end up with people like Brian Kavanaugh on the Supreme Court, because eventually, I don't care if you elect him as a constable, not constable, but a district court judge.
Right.
Eventually, they work their way up, and before you know it, you've got them on the Supreme Court.
Exactly, and you help avoid some of that because you've done the research. And for those of us who are just working every day and going about our lives, and it's time to vote. Oh gosh, there's 4 or 5 candidates to vote for. Who to vote for? Every time for years, I picked up your either magazine or going online. Your recommendations come because, first of all, I know you personally,
Sure.
and we have a lot of the same views on everything. It makes me feel better to know that I'm casting my vote for somebody that I know has researched and found out what's good for us.
And I will add, it's not just me. It's people like Chris June Kiliani, and I can't name a lot of the other ones,
yeah.
but you know, we have a lot of people that get together and do that.
Right.
The people who know those judges, they're friends with them, or they've worked with them, and we try our best. We get a couple things wrong. It's happened, but for the most part, we're 99% right on the money.
Right.
And who can do better than that?
I feel better knowing that I've got your information. I can go online too. We all can. We all have our special people that we want to make sure we vote for. You know who I'm on for the bandwagon for this next thing and who I want gone yesterday. That's another subject. Andre, not ignoring you. Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Tell everyone who you are and what your function is. You do a lot. You and Rob work together on all
Careful,
kinds
I'll
of
talk
things.
about him. It'll be worse.
Okay.
Let's not have that happen. No, so my name is Andre Wade. I'm the state director for Silver State Equality. Silver State Equality is a statewide LGBTQ plus civil rights organization. Our mission is to bring the voices of LGBTQ plus people and our allies to the institutions of power to create a world that is healthy, just, and fully equal. We've been around since 2019.
2019. Okay.
Yeah.
That's 26 years. My math right? Yeah.
That's wrong.
25, 26.
2019. Only 6.5 years.
2019, 2020, 2025. Okay, you win.
Yeah. Because I haven't been around as long as you and Bob.
When you're in show business, you could fudge your age. The common rule is 20 years. You know, like I'm only 37. If you believe that, then you just fudging.
I don't believe 37.
You're so nice. You're my favorite.
I always thought we just stopped counting.
There comes a time where you don't have enough fingers or toes or husbands.
That too.
Well, thank you for being such a supporter of the LGBTQ plus community. People say we have too many letters in that. And there's a thing that I've seen on television. So who is it that wants to drop the T from the LGBTQ plus? That's in the news
That's
now.
probably on the conservative side.
Yeah.
But you know, I think the word queer really handles it quite well.
I
And
thought so.
once upon a time, I would have died if you called me queer.
Sure.
But now we've sort of reclaimed that word, and queer just covers everything. I was with a 20-something young woman a couple of days ago showing houses in my real estate business.
Sure.
And I'm dressed like this, you know, like real estate. I call it real estate drag.
You are.
And she's in her little short shorts and a queer T-shirt.
Okay.
And I'm like, okay.
Oh, hey, girl.
But you know, queer just does it.
Well, I agree. I grew up 100 years ago, and queer was queer, but it was always a negative connotation.
Not anymore.
Oh, he's a queer. But then when gay was the more acceptable term, am I right or wrong? The more acceptable years ago,
Sure.
2019. Gay kind of encompassed men, women, anyone who was homosexual, right?
Pretty
So
much.
now,
But people would think of gay and they automatically think of a gay man. So I'd run an article, an editorial once upon a time.
Yeah.
This lesbian wrote, why don't we just all be lesbians? Because
I'm not a lesbian.
because she's like, I'm not a gay man. So she
So
wanted us
gay
to use
doesn't
lesbians.
mean same-sex
Well,
partners?
no, gay is traditionally male, but it can be both.
That makes
A lot
sense.
of women call themselves gay,
Yeah.
but it's not. People say gay, they think about men.
No,
usually,
and you're right.
usually,
You're
so
absolutely right. So now, not on to harp on this
we
too
acknowledge
long.
them. That's all.
LBGTQ plus.
Right.
So L for lesbian, G for gay, bi for bisexual.
Correct.
What am I missing? LBGT for transsexual,
Correct, yes.
transgender or transsexual?
Transgender.
Q for queer.
Mhm.
Plus what? What's the plus?
Everything
for?
else.
Well,
What is there left?
There
I've got a Pomeranian at home.
No,
Do I need
no,
to
no,
put
no,
him
there's-
in
there's-
there?
non-binary. There's all kinds of stuff.
Two-spirit, intersex.
Sure.
Say that again.
Two-spirit.
Two spirit.
Two-spirit.
Two-spirit.
Two.
Yeah, there are some
Spirit.
Native American tribes that revere folks who are two-spirit, which is essentially transgender.
That doesn't fall under.
But it's a nod to indigenous folks.
Listen, I get it. Everybody needs to be represented in their own life. We're all on this planet. We all have to live.
And
our
some people
lives.
call the Q questioning, queer questioning, but
Yeah.
I think queer just handles it all, covers it all.
I'm 100% on board with you on that.
But you know, you do what you do, and I accept everybody, and
well,
doesn't matter to me. And
You've been a very gay. You write fabulous articles and you do all this research for political purposes, and you guys are the best doing that. Gosh, I want to talk about a million things, but I saw this morning that they were digging up another gay crosswalk, which Florida, Ron, who paint over the crosswalks.
Right,
What's
right.
the big deal?
well, that's the one out the outside of Pulse nightclub, I believe, and
The Pulse,
they put in a rainbow crosswalk to
and then
acknowledge.
the people went and spray painted it
Yeah,
back,
it's
and then
just-
they took that out.
It's just been a mess. But here in Vegas, speaking of crosswalks, on October 11, which is National Coming Out
You're going
Day,
to tell me what I think you're going to tell
we're
me?
going to dedicate the Fruit Loop crosswalk. So
Thank you, Jesus.
and fruit is sort
Across
of like
paradise.
it's sort of like the word queer. We reclaimed it
Yeah.
many years ago in that area, and we did it to kind of rub these anti-gay county commissioners'
Right.
nose in it. The fact that the airport tourists had to drive through the queer neighborhood, so we called it the Fruit Loop because it was a
It's been
it was
known as
a
the Fruit
traffic
Loop for a long
loop.
time. With the
it was a
people that live
traffic
there.
loop,
Yeah.
and we had the gay bars there.
Yeah.
So we decided to sort of rub their noses in it because the airport was so bound and determined to close those bars down. They took away all the parking. They wanted them out of there. But October 11, we're going to be
The
dedicating
day after the Gay Pride Parade.
dedicating that. Yes.
So that's the day of is there a celebration.
It's
an
National
event
Coming Out
happening?
Day. There'll be an event about 5 p.m. I think the dedication happens at 6.
Okay.
The unveiling at 6:15, speeches at 6.
Nice.
But it starts at 5, And a
Okay.
big party all afternoon, outside, inside,
I'll be
gypsies, piranha. So
I've pounded those streets a long time over the years, not just because a lot of my friends and we all go there.
well, we had the crosswalks installed just for you, Jimmy.
Finally, how dangerous! So many millions of gay people walked across that busy street, and I don't know if anyone ever got hit.
Yes, they
Probably
did. They did. There were a lot of accidents there,
Were
and it took many years. And
Yeah,
that's one reason Chris Giuliani got elected county
I
commissioner,
love her.
because she got that first crosswalk installed. So,
Thank you, Chris. Thank you.
but you know, we're supposed to be talking politics here.
I know. Well, let's get back to that because we've only got a few more minutes here before we got to wrap up. So let's talk about who's on your list of top candidates.
Well, I just want to say is that Andre always has the final word on the legislature, and who's running in the Nevada Assembly and the Nevada Senate.
Right.
But you know, we have state offices up for re-election this time, including the governor's race, and we have there'll be a primary, but Aaron Ford will be running, our attorney general, wonderful guy.
I've met him, and he's going to be on a future show.
So
I hope he will come.
and I would love to be here when you interview him.
I would love you to be here as well.
But anyway, if you go back to this, I made some notes here, and let me see. This last legislature, we did have a majority of Democrats in the Senate and a majority in the Assembly, but there were a lot of bills that got passed, but the Republican governor, vetoed them.
Yeah.
And our governor vetoed, I think, 87 bills this year, which is a record.
Yeah.
And one of the bills that got vetoed is you can't carry a gun within 100 feet of a polling place. Another one that got vetoed was allowing to have more drop boxes for ballots. You know, the Postal Service takes so long to deliver mail in town.
What's the deal on mail-in? Are we still on or off?
We're still okay for mailing in ballots, but it used to be you could drop a letter in the mailbox at midnight. It would be delivered the next day, later that day. Now it takes 3 to 4 days to go across town. So, and if they have their way, we're going to lose the postal facility up in Reno for sorting, and a lot of the Vegas sorting is already mail's being trucked.
It gets very complicated. What you're just saying. So
Texas. So having drop boxes for ballots was important, and usually we only have one downtown.
Right.
So we need to have more.
So if you're going to mail in your ballot while it's still legal, do it several days before.
You've got to have it postmarked by election day. But for God's sake.
So excuse me for interrupting, if your ballot is in the mail and postmarked on election day, is it still supposed to be counted?
If it gets to them within a certain number of days after that.
Okay.
And the idea is they've been messing up the Postal Service to put delays in.
Yeah.
So if that ballot gets delayed too long, it's not going to get counted.
It's basically thrown out.
So make sure you're going to vote by mail. That's cool.
Do it early.
Mail a few days early. Why not?
Absolutely.
And
Well, we can't take any chances.
There's also some attempts to have it to where the ballot needs to be received by election day.
Well,
and so instead of a few days.
That sounds okay. That sounds like okay. There's a rule. Everybody knows that.
Yeah, well, it just makes it hard where it's different between the ballot reaching the office on election day
and with the current postal system, you don't know if it's going to take 2, 3, or 4 days to actually get there.
Exactly.
I got you. Andre, say something else about every wonderful thing that you do. Just so we got to wrap up here in a minute, and I got to let Rob have the last say because he's got so much to say. Thank you for your service.
You want the right answer? Ask Andre, though.
No, you've been on the show before, and I appreciate you. And you're always out there pitching and fighting. Do you have a website or a place we can go and reach out to you for questions and things?
Yeah, so I'll just mention that Silver State Equality will have a legislative scorecard coming out.
Silver State Equality.
We'll have a legislative scorecard coming out later this month.
Good.
What it does is it shows the votes from everyone on the Republican and Democratic side in the legislature.
Really? Okay.
So people can see how
it's going.
The legislature voted.
Oh, I love that.
Out of our priority bills, as Rob mentioned, the governor vetoed 87 bills
Yeah.
this session.
Yeah.
He
well,
vetoed all of our
and
priority
now we're
bills.
feeling the effects of that.
So
of
he
course.
vetoed all of our priority LGBTQ plus bills. So we're concerned about that.
Wow.
But it's also going to help us determine who we're going to endorse for the election. So Rob has his endorsements, and Silver State Equality also have our endorsements that will be on our website.
I love that you two work together on that, because that's why I know when I see what you guys have done, you've done the research, you know what's going on, you know the history and where we're going and where we want to go.
Let me tell you how good Silver State Equality is.
Okay,
We agree on every single race that they endorse. We agree with them.
nice.
The catch is we do more than the races they do. We do all the judges and the city council and the
Right.
county commission. But on the ones that they do, we're always 100% in agreement.
Yeah, okay. Well, that's good. Somebody's getting a call.
Oh, I thought it was a music to.
It could be.
wind
We're
it up.
going to add
We're
music
done.
to this. And gosh, I've got a million more questions. And, I have to bite my tongue a lot because I am who I am. I'm an entertainer. I've always spoken my mind. I've lived in Las Vegas since 1984, however many years that is. More than 2019.
Oh, 40?
That's about right.
10 or 12, 10 or 12, I think.
It's hard to believe I'm only 42, so I was here when I was a child. But nevertheless, I've seen people come and go, and governors and mayors, and I've been involved in some of the campaigns because I have a big mouth and I speak my heart and what I feel. This is why I love it when you guys come on and help me realize the way I'm thinking and what I'm seeing and reading is not far off, that I'm kind of on the right path. So we're going to put up all your sites to make sure. Do yourself a favor. Go look it up. Do your research. You just this day and time, go on the internet. Go to Rob Schlegel. Where's your site now?
Well, it's
Spectrum Magazine.
NevadaImpact.com
Nevada
or
Impact.
Las Vegas Spectrum.
Right.
Well, LV Spectrum on Facebook. Facebook, LV Spectrum,
Yeah, it's up
or
on the-
NevadaImpact.com.
Yes.
And if you ever can't find us, just go to what'sup.vegas.
What's up, Vegas? We'll have links to all of it, or we could just give them in your cell number, right?
Sure, of course.
Well, you are a real estate guy.
Hey, I do a lot of those.
How many houses did you sell this month? Last month?
2.
Well, that's not bad.
Yeah, not bad
Okay.
at all.
All right. No, Rob's been a real estate agent for a long time. When I first moved,
23 years, I believe. So.
23, what year was that?
That'd be
2020. I'm kidding. I'm not known for my math
2002,
skills,
let's say.
but that's all right. Gosh, I wanted to talk so much more, but we've got to get all our show wrapped up, and I want to thank everybody: Rob Schlegel, Adam, Andre Wade. I'm sorry, Andre. I'll get it right. And the whole crew here at What's Up Vegas Magazine. Damon Bloomberg, our executive producer, who helps put all the videos together. Michael Joseph, who's coming up soon with the Bar Report. My dear friend, we talk every day. And of course, Lynn Collier and Debbie Hall, the editors of What's Up Vegas Magazine. And of course, the amazing John Stiles, who lets us do this show in his fabulous studio at WWDBTV. Go there, look it up. Say it again.
What's up.vegas?
What's Up Vegas and Impact.
Mine is, I'm sorry, I'm so used to this What's
That's okay.
Up.Vegas
No,
thing.
I
I'm
appreciate
used to
that.
do, but mine is NevadaImpact.com and Facebook LV Spectrum.
There you go. Andre, Rob, thank you. We're going to have you back soon because elections are going to come and go. And
We look forward to it.
if something ever drastic happens, let's do a little special one. Do you mind?
Anytime.
Yeah, we could come to you. Now that we have Damon, we could bring our camera right to you and you go, oh my God, can you believe this happened? And wouldn't it be nice if it was an impeachment or so? Oh, I don't know about all that. But anyway, thank you again, both of you. I appreciate
All
it.
right,
And we'll be back soon with more of What's Up Vegas with the How to Jimmy Show. Mwah. Thank you, guys.